Welcome to Crowdfunding Comebacks,
a podcast for those creators and crowdfunders who don't always do things perfect the first time.
This podcast is for all those failed crowdfunding campaigns.
For those who were laughed at.
For those who were told to go out and get a real job.
This is for the fighters.
The underdogs.
It's the entrepreneurs who never quit.
This is Crowdfunding Comebacks.
Brought to you by LaunchLeader.com.
With your host, ZacBob.
All right, I have Emil Larsen on from SunTzuGames, and he's here to tell us a little bit about his two Kickstarter campaigns, Burning Suns. Why don't you take it away, Emil?
Hi, thank you for having me on the show. Just to start out, I'm the owner of SunTzuGames, and I've had this one on Kickstarter, Burning Suns, and it's a sci-fi 4X strategy game with something called Dieships and lots of nice miniatures and stuff, lots of different things. And I've developed this for quite a few years now, and then I went on to Kickstarter because that seems like the best place to go for reaching out to gamers and get your dream funded. So yeah.
And it took you a little bit, but you did get your dream funded, right?
Yeah.
So you had to run multiple campaigns, but I mean, you learned from that first campaign and you took that information over to the second campaign.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me this, what is the best tip that you can give for your creator in the planning stages of a crowdfunding campaign?
Yeah, the best tip is to treat Kickstarter or treat the crowdfunding campaign as a serious business plan. Don't take it as an alternative to normal financing. It is a way of financing your dream or your project or whatever you're sitting with. And, don't act on faith and hope and, just go out there, try to make this plan work and make the outcome of the plan plausible. If you can reach that you could say the math that makes it plausible, then wait, take your time and do it properly.
All right, now let's go to question number 2. What is the biggest lesson that you learned running the first crowdfunding campaign that you took over to the second successful crowdfunding campaign?
Engagement is everything when it comes to crowdfunding. Reaching out to your backers and let them have inputs and share your vision and let them share your ideas and everything, feedback, and adjust if you have to, and engage with them, and maybe they will carry on the torch and go to their friends. And that's what has helped me build a fan base from the first campaign onto the second campaign. And it still keeps growing today because people are engaged, and hopefully I reach out to people in the right way. So,
all right, last question. Best advice for a creator crowdfunder coming off a failed crowdfunding campaign?
Yeah, you definitely have to take a step back and log off. Don't do anything related to the campaign. Just relax. Then revision your project, look at the campaign, and then start from scratch. Start from scratch. If you're able to relaunch within 2 months, then you're doing it wrong, because then you're not starting. You have to rethink, and you have to, take the lessons learned you had from the first campaign and evolve from there. And then hopefully you can relaunch, and it will be a don't compromise on your goal or your vision just to be successful, because a successful Kickstarter is only half the way. You also need a successful product. So make sure to stick to your vision and do it properly.
Well, there you have it. Thank you, Emil. I appreciate you coming on the show and sharing all this incredible insights and sharing your crowdfunding story.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening to another episode of Crowdfunding Comebacks. And remember, this show is brought to you by LaunchLeader.com. So if it wasn't for those guys over at LaunchLeader.com, then we wouldn't be able to bring you these awesome crowdfunding stories and interviews to you. So check out LaunchLeader.com and sign up today. Happy crowdfunding. ZacBob out.